Okay, hello guys. Good afternoon again. Welcome to TATAK Indio. This is our third episode.
Yes.
And of course, again, I'm with Miss Jade.
Hi!
Ayun. So today, very interesting po ang ating episode. It's because for the first time, we were going to have one of our new brand ambassadors
Yes.
sa discussion natin today.
Mhm.
Okay, so sa'yo muna Jade, no, discussing about, kasi nga the main highlight of our discussion for this afternoon is about women empowerment talaga.
Yeah.
So, for your own story as an expat.
Wow.
So, where do you see yung part wherein you, aside from of course the business ng KayaKo,
Yeah.
which is our main goal talaga dito is to promote women empowerment,
Mhm.
to inspire Filipinos, etc., etc. Pero sa'yo, kasi you are on social media, you're doing social media projects, etc., etc. So, how do you apply yung women empowerment sa side na yun?
That's a loaded question.
Oo.
But I think pagdating sa content, it's where you remind people that they can actually do it. That's the important part when I'm creating content for my work, especially is for KayaKo. Like, we always have to put something that is a reminder for people that kaya mo ang lahat.
Mhm.
Any obstacles that come your way, any challenges, you can, as long as you have the heart and
True.
the passion to overcome it, you can overcome any challenge that comes your way.
Well, especially I think in this generation na tinatawag natin, di ba parang everything are online,
Yeah.
everything are on social media, etc., etc. So, alam nyo guys, yung competition, yung tawag nito, dapat lagi kang updated with the new applications,
Yeah.
ano yung mga bagong measurement when it comes to social media, tawag nito, advantage mo, yung gano'n, if you're working sa social media. So, yun yung mga pag-uusapan natin today. Kaya to all our viewers, guys, feel free to share our Facebook Live if you wanted to get inspired by our featured Filipina today. Ayan, and what do you call this? And also, feel free po to comment, okay? To whatever man yung magiging discussion natin, okay? You are part of our TATAK Indio show as well.
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, let's introduce now our exciting guest for today. Yeah, so she is this is Marketing Communication Manager for UAE and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for an international brand. Also an entrepreneur. Alam ko ang daming businesses itong babaeng ito. And a marketing professional. So as far as I remember, she used to work in in one Emirates dito sa UAE na nasa ano siya, nasa tourism. So,
Wow.
so alamin natin kung is she the only Filipina or ilan lang silang Pilipino doon, and then how can they still make it, you know, na parang nandun ka sa mataas na posisyon and you are with other nationalities. So, kilalanin natin. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Cassandra Sawali. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Ayun. So, kumusta naman, Cass?
Okay lang naman po. Kumusta po kayo? Thank you for having me.
Okay, our first question is definitely, can you tell us more about you as Filipina, as expat? Ayan, tell us your story.
So I started here last stretch of 2011. A family friend of ours, should I drop names? She's her name is SJ Alves. She was the person who actually helped me na makapunta dito sa UAE. Actually, before venturing to the UAE, I was supposed to go at least and try in New Zealand, but then probably siguro dito talaga meant. So here I am. Sa akala ko mga ilang years lang ako dito. Almost 10 years later, I'm still here. So ilang years pa rin. And
Okay,
then yes po.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, continue with your story.
So yun nga, I started not in the marketing field, and then with the eagerness nga na gusto ko mupunta talaga ako sa marketing kasi yun yung passion ko, yun yung natapos ko. So I ended up actually having to find a job na marketing related, and just so happened na hindi ako binisahan at sinahudan for 2 months. For 1 month. And then I found another one na ganun din yung nangyari. So it was a very heavy downfall for me, but then siguro ganun nga, if you're really eager to do something for yourself, for your career, push ka lang ng push, and then eventually everything will pay off.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I throw the first question? Kasi nga, di ba, we know Dubai, specifically dito sa UAE nga, diverse dito kasi, no? But then, for you to be in the Department of Tourism of one Emirates dito sa UAE, and for you to be part of social media department, ba matatawag, and you are a Filipina, so have you experienced yung discrimination? But of course, kasi di ba, you're a Filipina and you were going to like lead yung project natin na to. So, have you experienced yung ganon, and how did you cope up with that?
Actually, for the previous job that I had, which is on the tourism board, I wasn't really the team leader. I was more of a team member, and basically I was coordinating majority of the projects and stuff. And basically, it's really up to you whether or not you'll allow discrimination. But then on that particular institution that I belonged, hindi naman. Kasi, again, it's your choice whether or not you're gonna allow a certain treatment sa'yo.
Right.
Or not. Yeah. So, be strong lang. I mean, a lot of people will attempt, but then it's up to you how you will handle it, how will you absorb it, kung talaga itatatak mo sa utak mo or whatever. But yeah, it's really in a matter of your own thinking and acceptance.
Okay, Jade.
So actually, I was just thinking like that's a very interesting take, because then, in spite of other attempts, or in spite of the differences between different nationalities, which is very diverse for us here, you have that like self-confidence also.
Yes.
Of I know what I can do, I know my value, I know what I can achieve. So it
Exactly.
doesn't matter what other people say. But how did you build that confidence within yourself, especially being in an environment that's so diverse?
When I actually graduated from college, I knew for the fact that I didn't want to build up my career in the Philippines. Parang sabi ko, I want to build a name for myself. So I tried finding ways to get out of the country. Not because I don't love my country, of course. Pero syempre, you have to follow what you wanted to do in life. So for me, when during the time that I was trying my best to find a job in the marketing field, doon na nagbo-boost yung mga social media, so mga social media careers and stuff. So believe me or not, hindi ako expert on that part before. Although may mga tao na talagang they trusted my capability, so parang humihingi sila ng advice sa akin, nag-aano sila. Kahit hindi ko kaya, oo ako ng oo. Because I know a simple research, a simple, parang ilagay mo lang yung sarili mo as the business owner. You'd eventually come up with ideas yourself na okay to, mas okay to. Kasi for me, I believe you guys would also understand and believe na for you to be able to market a certain thing or a certain product, you have to put yourself in the position of both the owners and the buyers, so to say. Kasi dun mo maano na ano bang kailangan nila, ano bang pwede kong gawin dun sa pangangailangan nila. So yun, ang take ko lang dyan talaga is just do your best. To be honest, before ako makapunta sa complete field ng marketing in the UAE, during my downfall, attend ng mga activities, mga networking. And just so happened na on one particular networking, may nakilala ko na parang nakipag-casual talk lang ako, business talk, ganyan. He handed over a business card to me and I just simply read his name and then put the business card on my bag. And then at that time, talagang desperate na ako. I wanted to find a job na. And then I encountered this business card and I never realized that he was the CEO of a recruitment company na ginagamit ng isang VVIP family sa isang emirate. And then he said, come to the office. And then, so nagpunta ako, tapos sinan niya yung CV ko sa harap ko dun sa VVIP family na yun. And everything started from there. So, blessing in disguise na hindi ako nagkaroon ng visa and salary for 2 months.
So parang everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Oo. Tapos, which I agree. Now, dun sa current job ko, dun sa previous job ko sa tourism board, I got the opportunity with the help of some friends na mag-diving, mag-trekking, and different sports. And just so happened on the same company na meron ako ngayon, I mean, the company that I work for right now is into the same industry. So parang it's really up to you how much you believe on yourself, on parang faith, parang ganon. Kasi now, parang I would clearly say that I'm very happy with the career that I have right now.
Okay, so Cass, my next question is, you're working now with this is a big brand, okay, when it comes to yung brand talaga nila, sa international brand at kilala siya ng mga malalaking tao. Okay?
Yes po.
So as Filipino working as the group marketing communication manager, and syempre dealing with non-Filipino market,
Yes.
okay, ano yung adjustment for you to be in sa industry na yan?
In terms of adjustment, I really did not believe that I should be the person to adjust doon sa industry. Kasi alam ko yung capabilities ko. So, kung ano yung capabilities ko, yung knowledge ko, although it's not the whole range of knowledge na kailangan ko to execute my job properly, alam ko that I could ace it. For the first year, I have increased, I think 100% of annual sales, if I'm allowed to say that, on my first year. And actually, I was so happy to be the first person to do that of all the the people that actually have been in the position that I was in the same company. So, wala naman, walang adjustment. Actually, siguro mas na-shock lang ako na dati ako yung nagpapaperma ng approvals, ngayon ako yung nag-a-approve, parang, okay. yun lang. Parang
Okay, so
na-overwhelmed
when can
ako
we
at the
get the
beginning.
approval of our free watches from from your
KayaKo?
company?
Ayan lang nasa likod lang ninyo. Nasa likod nyo lang yung
Okay, so anyway,
Ayun.
for our viewers Cassandra Sawali actually is not only just known for yung a Filipina into social media and handling itong big international brand, but she's really into sport. Parang she's a strong
sports person.
person
Like
kasi siya.
athlete?
Oo.
Athlete? We could consider her an athlete then?
Yeah, well, I think we can say
Athletic?
that athletic and very siya, sporty siya kasi nga oo, so kasi siya yung personality niya among all the social media influencers we have.
Yeah.
With KayaKo, siya kasi yung iba she's into yung joke na natin, 'di ba, she's into karate.
Karate.
Nagkakarate siya. Ayun, nagkakarate siya, nagma-mountain climbing at yung mga medyo physical yung mga sports na adventurous. Oo. So paano ka napunta into that part?
I owe it all. And when I say me, it would be myself and my 3 other sisters. I owe it all to my parents, to our parents. Kasi puro Maria kami. Daddy lang namin yung lalaki sa family. So
Wow.
so I'm not so sure if I remember it correctly or yun talaga yung naririnig kong story, but then my dad and my mom wanted us to be able to protect ourselves before kasi yun nga, puro babae kami. And then ayun, my eldest sister and myself, Clarissa Sawali, ayun, in the beginning nagtatry lang kami. Tapos later on na-realize namin, nagko-compete na kami. Dumadating din sa point na dahil nga magkasunod lang kami, dumadating kami sa point na nagpapang-abot kami sa match. So kami yung nagma-match for gold medal. So yun, kaya kami naging more into sports as well. Actually, my eldest sister is almost finishing her law sa FEU, if I'm not mistaken. So yun.
Wow.
So malaki na itulong itong discipline ng sports sa inyo, no? Na na-apply nyo into your careers. Correct?
Oo, kasi with that, I would say that it boosted my personal parang thought within myself na kung nakaya ko yung taekwondo, why I cannot do other things. So pagdating ko dito, I wasn't really as active as I was in the Philippines, but then my previous job in the tourism board actually gave way to a lot more opportunity. Nakapag mountain trekking ako, nakapag diving course ako, so I'm a licensed diver as well. Tapos ngayon, yung current job ko, it opened my eyes to cycling as well. So yun, ang daming So it's really more of the power of your mind talaga. If you believe that you could do something, then do it. Why doubt yourself, diba?
Yeah. So you have a really strong sense of self-empowerment. So like,
yes,
as we know also, and having you as part of our influencers, our brand ambassadors, what's driven you into your advocacy or your support, your support for women empowerment?
Again, it all came from my loving parents, kasi they always showed belief on our capability. So if my parents do say na kaya mo yan, then why there's no reason for me to actually not able to reach it, diba? So ayun, maraming factors din naman ang nagti-trigger doon sa eagerness ko na mag-promote ng women empowerment, parang lagi ko sinasabi, lalo na kahit dun sa mga tao na tulungan ko makapunta dito, be confident, be confident, pay it forward, at saka believe in yourself. Parang, although parang iisa lang yun. Nalito din ako. Ayun, so the same message kasi, yun yung binibigay ko sa mga tao na nagtatanong din sa akin na, uy, paano mo ba nagawa yan? Paano mo nagawang kung nasaan ka ngayon? Ang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila is, it's because I believed I can.
True.
And I gave my best for it. So ayun.
Yun. Another comment ko dito, no? Actually, yung confident, you cannot start anything agad kasi talaga with confident. Kaya nga, I always mention this to all of my vlogs, na if you love something and if you're scared or shy to do that, just do it not scared and do it shy. Kasi you will start from first step talaga eh. And then
That's
if
true.
you keep on repeating and doing that, later on you will have that confidence. So,
Right.
That's
yun yung
true.
kagandahan na sinishare ni Cassandra kasi nga, if you love one thing, just do it.
Right.
Oo,
Yeah.
believe na kahit hindi ka pa ready, you believe that you can do it. I have a very good question here from our viewers, Cass. Sabi ni Joyce Tadeha, despite your busy schedule, how do you achieve work-life balance? Yun, kasi this is the common problem ng mga expat, ano? Kasi nga, exhausted ka na sa work, alam mo yun, tapos yung day off mo, you will just going to spend it washing your clothes,
Linis ng bahay.
linis ng bahay, ganon. So how can you still manage ito, yung balance?
Ano ko, so I do work from 8 till 6:30. So mag-a-alarm ako ng mga tipong 4:30 ng umaga, magro-rosary, mag-gis ka ng Facebook, and then after that, wala na, drive na to office, kasi complete work na. So during the weekdays na nagtatrabaho ako, on Thursday night, sisiguraduhin ko wala na akong laundry, nililinis ko yung bahay during the time. Pag Friday, shut off talaga ako. Wala akong, pinipilit kong walang tinitingnan na anything, emails, whatever. Even if the head office is emailing from European countries, wala. Kailangan, disiplinahin mo kasi sarili mo din eh. It's more of this, kasi i-respect mo yung sarili mo na, okay, kailangan ko ng pahinga. Lalo na kung isa lang araw yung day off mo, you have to make sure na breathe in, give time to yourself or sa mga gusto mong gawin in a daily basis na hindi mo magawa dahil nga na trabaho. So, ganun yung ginagawa ko. At the same time, I give the same thing to my staff. I have my own team na pag every time na may deadlines ako at sinasabi nila, sige ma'am, gagawin ko sa bahay, sasabihin ko, no, I don't want you to do that. Kailangan dito mo gawin. Kung hindi mo kayang tapusin ngayon, make sure first half tomorrow morning, tapos siya. Tapos pag Friday, as much as possible, wala rin ako inaabala sa kanila. Kasi I have to respect them the way I wanted to be respected. Lalo na puro lalaki kasi yung staff ko eh. Coincidentally, puro lalaki yung mga staff ko.
So, but isn't it an amazing thing that she has a particular discipline that she wants to keep for herself, and she makes sure that it's instilled also with your own team, with your staff.
Yeah, true.
So there's that mutual respect for that part of discipline. Na yung work time is work time, personal time, you have to discipline yourself that work does not infiltrate that, right?
Oo.
Yes.
Tsaka
Yes.
ano kasi, even for the staff, no, if let's say overwork na sila or pagod na sila, yes, they are still capable of doing their job, pero when it comes to yung quality ng work, syempre expect na it will be less.
Right.
Pero if you've given them yung enough time to rest them, to have time for yourself, for their family, so alam mo yun, pagpapasok sila, parang they are ready to do their responsibility properly.
Actually,
Ito,
don't get me wrong. Sorry po.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yun nga, don't get me wrong, pero minsan nagkakaroon ng problema within the team and so on, which is okay lang din naman. So, the good thing is, lahat ng team members ko, pinanggalingan ko na yung mga posisyon nila. So, pag nagkakaproblema kami, pasok ka sa office ko. Then I close the door, speak to them. Nung ako nasa posisyon mo, ganito ginagawa ko. Tingnan mo kung applicable siya sa sarili mo. Pag may katigasan ng ulo, konting sermon, pero at the end of the day, ini-instill ko rin sa team ko na kung kinaya ko, kakayanin mo. If by the time comes na hindi na ako nasa posisyon ko at kailangan na ng bago, kung kinaya ko from your position to this, then kakayanin mo. So, I'm not the type of leader na ako lang ng ako. I always make sure that my team knows that I trust them, na alam kong kaya nila, that someday maybe they will be the one sitting on my chair.
So in that way,
Ayun.
you're also empowering your team. Not only
Yes.
are you ensuring that the work gets done, but you make sure that they feel empowered doing the work.
Yes, because I believe na yung women empowerment doesn't really stand for kaya ko yung tatayo lang ako, makakapag-perma ako. It's merely actually giving the same amount of inspiration and power to the whole team. Kasi let's face it, which sometimes other leaders would tend to forget na hindi ko kakayanin ng department ko kung wala yung team members ko.
True.
So yun.
Okay. That's actually very inspiring, no? Siguro our last question na lang sa'yo, Cassandra, is maybe give us a message na lang to our viewers. Ayan, so how let's say how can they maintain yung pagiging empowered Filipino nila? Yung ganon. So can you give a message to our viewers?
First off is the same way I have started is be nice to everybody. Kasi hindi mo alam kung sinong ma-encounter mo or kaninong business card yung matitisod mo. And second of all is never stop believing in yourself. Never stop providing yourself a way to actually grow. Like for example, hindi rin ako tumigil ng pag-aaral after ko makapunta dun sa ibang emirate. Kumukuha din ako ng ibang courses, ganyan. So, if someone was able to do it, kaya mo din. Diba? So, yun, be nice to everyone, be nice to yourself, and help yourself. Yun lang.
Okay. So, message to KayaKo. So, since you are now officially part of
Yes.
KayaKo family as one of our ambassador, ayan. So, siguro konting konting message lang for everyone, lalo na yung mga likers ng page natin, following us on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on Facebook.
So, I'm actually very honored to be part of the KayaKo family. And I'm not saying this simply because nasa harap ko kayo. I spoke very, very openly to Kuya Juni na I love the message of the watch. And I fell in love with the aesthetic of it, but I fell even more deeper in love with the story behind it. And there were a lot of people who are actually asking me, hey, how can I get the watch? And I keep on sending them the links, and they keep on saying, ang ganda ng purpose, ang ganda ng story. So, it's worth checking, it's worth having. I mean, iba yung feeling pagkasuot mo yung Filipino brand na wow, nagawa niya. So sana someday ako din. That's actually something that I wanted. Being also an entrepreneur within the UAE, parang seeing someone na Filipino din, parang nakaka-proud na kinaya niya, kakayanin ko din. Someday I would be as successful and as free in terms of schedule and so on, deadlines and stuff. I would be free, same as how he or she did. So, ayun, I'm very, very proud of the brand. I'm very proud and happy to be part of the family. Ayun po.
Thank you so
hi
much.
checking! Hi
Okay.
checking!
Okay, guys, please check out most of Cassandra Sawali's posting on her Instagram. Your account name sa Instagram is?
I am Cassandra S.
Ayan, para for you guys to be
Cassandra
updated
Opo.
all of her very inspiring posting.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially po aligning dito sa Gabriela Silang Watch na meron tayo.
Mhm.
Okay, so again, thank you so much, Cass. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
Cassandra
po.
Sawali,
Cassandra.
Group Marketing Communication Manager. Yan, enjoy your weekend.
Pupunta naman ako sa sunod kong racket.
Okay. Alright, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye!
Okay, so yun guys, ang ating third episode ngayon. So, ito maganda lang ito, Miss Jade, no? Kasi nga syempre, nakikita natin yung diversity kasi ng UAE or especially Filipino working
Yeah.
abroad.
Yeah.
Iba yung setting dito eh.
Mhm.
Parang there's always this tendency that you have to prove to everybody that you can do it.
Yeah.
Oo, and you can do better.
Mhm.
So yun lagi yung
Absolutely.
struggles. Pero one thing I learned from Cassandra is that just have to really believe on yourself, invest on yourself.
Mhm.
Kasi yung confidence nandyan yan if you know how to do it and how to execute it.
True.
Diba? Kasi parang ano yan eh, parang let's say, ano ba to, parang isang bagong gadget. If you know how to use it, diba, if nag-aralan mo siya how to use it, then you will be confident using it na alam mo you can use this to the maximum advantage ng use nitong phone. But then if first time, di ba, yung confident level mo kasi, you are scared to touch anything, hindi mo na-enjoy yung pinaka-full use nung something na yon. So that thing that I learned today. So invest on your knowledge for you to gain confident and become successful.
Yeah.
So ikaw naman.
Well, yung pinaka-interesting thing from Cassandra and from the entire discussion was that confidence is there, but then similar lang siya actually sa learning mo na confidence is there, but it's confidence that is built over time that really makes a difference.
True.
Because nobody
Mastery
wakes
na
up.
yun eh. Parang
Exactly.
you mastered it.
Yeah, the more you practice, the more you invest in yourself, your time, your energy, into your knowledge, into learning, then you slowly master the skill that you're actually passionate about. And nobody wakes up confident in the
True.
morning, like at the first go,
Oh.
at starting something new.
Yeah.
It's something that you actually build over time. So that is one of the most insightful parts
Kaya,
talking to Cassandra.
yeah, kaya yung message natin to our viewers now, you have to start somewhere. Make that very important first step to your dream.
Actually, there's this really good quote.
Ayan.
You feel the fear because you're afraid of starting
Yeah, yeah.
something new, right? Feel the fear and then do it anyway.
Yeah, oo.
Diba?
Oo, yung sinasabi ko, if you are scared, then just do it scared.
Yeah, go for
Oo.
it. Because then you learn.
True.
Yeah.
Yun. Okay, so again, para sa mga viewers po natin, thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to check out our website if you wanted to avail our limited edition Gabriela Silang Watch. Ayan, that's www.kayako.ph.
Yep.
Ayan, so nandiyan rin po yung mga vlogs namin about very inspiring vlogs, mga vlog stories sa aming website.
Yeah.
And also watch out for our Amihan series very, very soon.
Yes.
And it's going to be a very TATAK Indio or TATAK Pilipino
Very.
na design ng watch. Kasi what we want is, kasi yung Amihan Watch series namin, it's all about the beginning of Filipino.
Yeah.
Kaya yun. So if you love Filipino culture, if you wanted na ma-refresh about our culture, our mythical stories, mythical stories, tama ba yan?
Mythological. Yeah.
Stories ng Filipino, you should follow KayaKo. Yan. So yan po yung ating pinaka-DNA
Yes.
ng KayaKo. Alright? So see you on our next episode soon.
Right, yes.
Ayun. So hulaan nyo kung sino ang next na makakasama namin. Right? Thank you so much guys. Have a nice day. Keep safe everybody.
Bye.